I had a thought today about mulching. Like I was really big into thinking that I wanted straw. I was going to cover it with like straw and compost straw, wet it down, put the worms underneath, and just let everything like go for like 3 to 4 weeks, 5 weeks, and then come back and then start putting in seedlings. And now I'm thinking, I like this idea of straw. It's fine with me, but even using leaves, collecting leaves from the surrounding area and making a mulch like that thick, and then having your plants come through. No, I haven't really seen anybody mention leaves before. They don't seem to like decay very easily, and everything seems really dry, and it's like definitely more natural than covering it with straw. I think if you have leaves, it would be a good idea. Hey, I'm making some videos. It's so funny.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, good morning, guys. So we're gonna do a quick little thing about composting. A lot of people, and I do this too, because they'll have a lot of extra scraps and you have to do something with it, but if you're dealing with your regular kitchen waste, a lot of times you can just feed that directly into your soil that you're actually working with. And like this bed hasn't been planted yet because it's still just late April in Minnesota. It's still really cold here. But what we've been doing is we use leaves for mulch. You don't even have to go in and get straw. There's leaves everywhere. They're naturally resistant to like fungus and bacteria, and then if you really like think about it, it's nature's natural mulch. Why are we dealing with straw and hay and even the wood chips? Why not just do a nice bedding of leaves and then have our vegetables coming up from that, so we don't even see the leaves after a while because our vegetables are so healthy, like leafy greens everywhere. Think about that. So why not just use leaves? So what we do is we'll just pull a little aside, and then we just kind of dig in. The soil is really, really black. It's really nice. It's been cooking all winter long. We put in a lot of stuff, dump some worms in, and you just let it do its thing for like 5 months. And you see a lot of results when you open it up again. So what we can do is, we can just put a little in here. It's just kind of like feeding your pet in a way. It's like feeding your pet. Put a little in here. See, there's worms right there. I barely even like scratched, and like I see worms. We'll just cover them up, let them eat. If you think about it. We'll put a little in this corner. It's so funny. When I got here, oh my head. When I came down here last night, I actually like had a hoe, the garden tool, and I stuck it in the ground and I pulled it back, and I saw just how black it was, and I realized that I shouldn't even be using, I should totally just use my hands or like a little piece of wood and just kind of like push the soil apart and then put in like the seedlings or the seeds themselves. Totally done. There's no reason to like use these machines and these tools. It's a total joke. Once you get to a nice setup and your soil is healthy and well structured, and like healthy, like fed, it's got a lot of nutrients in it, you don't even have to like mess around with tools anymore. It's such a joke. Even especially with the raised beds, the square foot gardens, it's so easy. I mean, I'm gonna have more of like a keyhole pattern design like in the larger part of like the center yard, but as far as like intense vegetable growth with like cucumbers and corn, maybe, I don't know, tomatoes, you're gonna want to use square foot gardens. It's really nice, and the soil is like perfectly managed. It's really, really healthy. So just keep feeding it in, a little in the front, just spread it all over, cover it up again, let the microbes and the worms and everything break it down, and then you're ready to go. So that's a tip for today. Leaves for mulch, and then just continuously feed your garden with juice scraps. Hey. I should.